Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of 6 Feet Apart. We're going to sit down with Jake, learn about his cool car collection and the honey business.
Check it out.
My name is Jake Heineman. I'm the CEO of Maxant Honey Processing. I currently drive a 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk and a 2018 Dodge Demon. I've always had a love for Mopars. My first car was a 68 Charger. I had a 71 Duster and a 68 Roadrunner. It's just always been in my blood. Drag racing, cars in general, I just love it. I'm on the fence about, doing a pulley and a tune.
Yeah. Just because warranty or because why?
I don't care about warranties. I don't know. Every time I do one thing, it leads to another. Next thing you know, I got a roll cage in it, and it's not fun to drive anymore. I'm just a car guy at heart. I used to do a lot of clubs, like Mustang clubs back in the late 90s, early 2000s. You just get kind of bored with the same scene, so drag racing for me has always been a good different avenue, different outlet. The Porsches have always been a dream car for me. Even as a little kid living in Germany, the 911 with the whale tail, I always said, one day I will have one of those. Growing up, military brat, so I've lived pretty much everywhere in the US, Germany, United Kingdom, Texas, Washington, West Point, New York. I lived here 3 times. This actually used to be an old military base, Fort Devens, where ironically we were stationed here 3 times growing up as a kid. So it's odd that I ended up back here with my business. So if you're a beekeeper, you're familiar with the frame. The frame will have honey in it and then a layer of wax over it. So you would remove the wax by taking something like this and shaving off the wax, and then the honey is exposed. So you can then take your frame with the honey in it, and this is what's called an extractor. So there's a couple of different versions. There's a 2-frame, 4-frame, 9-frame, and then we get to the 20 frame.
Essentially just bigger and more frames.
Right, so a bigger beekeeper. So let's say if you have 1 to 10 hives, you'd probably be looking at something like this. Cool. Maxant Honey my wife's grandfather started the business back in actually it was the late 60s. He was a beekeeper his entire life. When he passed away in 2006, we took the business over. Beekeeping since I took over the business has just slowly increased. And I think it's going to because people are more concerned about the environment. Backyard beekeepers want vegetable gardens, they want plants, and without the honeybees, you don't get any of that. Einstein said, if we lose honeybees, we'll be dead in 4 years, which is true because they pollinate 60% of the fruits and vegetables that we eat. So they are very important little creatures to our, ecosystem. So what's interesting about honey too is there's a process called crystallization, and that's where the honey basically, it looks like it sugars. It gets thick and almost like a creamed honey. That's natural. So the stuff that you see on the supermarket shelves, not all of it, but a lot of it has been heated to 120 plus, which kills the crystallization process. So you're not getting your the natural properties. So it's something to think about. Really a fascinating world. We have a couple of hives here ourselves that we work with over the past couple of years, and it's pretty interesting.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of 6 Feet Apart. If you like the video, please go like and subscribe. It definitely helps out. Check out the website. We have some cool winter apparel we just released. This long sleeve, some hoodies, some quarter zips, some sweatpants, all the above. And stay tuned for some cool events coming out for 2021.
Welcome back to another episode of 6 Feet Apart. Today we're going to be talking about me, my cars, and Maxant Honey processing. Enjoy.